Welcome back. Big Bris here, and I just wanted to do a follow-up video on these 5 pairs of TLB Artista shoes. I feel like I kind of did Tony a service and a disservice showing them in their wretched state, I guess you would call it, by just pulling them out of my closet and bringing them out as they were. But again, I wanted to show an honest opinion, my honest opinion, and an honest view of these shoes. I mean, normally when I wear the shoes, I'll put them in my closet, polished and, you know, ready for the next wear. But in this instance, it looks like all 5 pairs were neglected. So here, I'm going to show you how they looked after a little TLC. So here is the, let's see, this is the 121 on the Picasso last. Let's see here, let's see. This is the 121 on the Picasso after a little TLC. I'm not the best at polishing shoes, but and this camera is really picking up stuff that with the naked eye, sans glasses, would show. But you don't have to cake on multiple layers of wax. I didn't use any color on these. I just used a clear layer of sapphire. I'll show that in a second. But one thing I noticed is that what Tony said in his interview on Style Forum was about the sole edge finishing, how they hand sand these down to smooth them, and that really lends to when you polish the sole edges, a nice shine. The gleam isn't, let me see, I'm trying to get this in the light, but anyway, it comes out really nice when you polish these up, and they wear really nicely. So that was the 121 here. I think I'm going to try to show these in the same order I showed them in the first video, and I'll link that video. If you haven't seen it, go continue watching this one, then go back and watch that one, then come back here and watch this one again. This is the 207, and if you recall in that video where there was some creasing here, you know, where the creases happen, I just used a little bit of sapphire. Let me actually grab it. Hang on. Okay, this is the Creme Universelle. I used that, and afterwards I followed up with this. These products, this one you can get. I got this directly from TLB's website, but it was only like $8. But it took care of those light spots when you have this light calf or Vagano leather, where it creases and where it flexes. You can get some light spots. So creases aren't gone, but they polished up really nicely, as you can see. And again, that sole edge gets a nice shine on it. When you step out, you know, shoes look really great. And then on to, let's see what we have here. This is the 135 with the rubber sole, city sole, polished up nicely. And what do we have? This is the 206 on the Van Gogh. I wear these a lot. Nothing like a mid-brown shoe that goes with anything. And you may have noticed on the toes of these shoes, I added a little burnishing, a little darker polish. Some of it maybe even black on the little bit on the heels, but mostly on the toes to just give it some more depth. But it takes the polish really well. Right out of the box, they come to you really shiny, but after you've worn them a couple of times, then when you go back to polish them, the result is beautiful. I really love this shoe. And with those layers of wax, you can also always remove them, start over if need be, but yeah, those things are great. And finally, let's see, this guy I showed, the 190 3, a museum calf in dark brown museum. It almost has a red tint to it, but these are really nice. And some of my shoes get a little bit more polished than the others, depending on how often I wear them. More of a layer of protection, a little bit more protection, I guess I'm trying to say on these. But this one, I think I've only put maybe 1 or 2 light layers in the whole time I've owned this shoe. It's really great. So, and in case you're wondering what I use to take care of my shoes, I'll show that now. So here's my shine kit. In addition to these 2 Saphir products, I have 2 brushes. One, a main polishing brush, nothing spectacular, shine right brush. I think I had this brush for maybe 30 years. And then I have this generic brush, came with a kit. I have this. For those of you who know, the only thing I have left from Evergreen is this polishing cloth. Some more Saphir wax colors for the different shades of shoes that I have. I don't have any of the burgundy because I have some Miltonian for you OGs. This stuff was selling on Lexington Avenue here in New York, I don't know, 15 years ago for like $2. There's a shoe repair shop, or at least there was, over near the college over there. I think it's Hunter. And then I have these. This hard wax polish, Shine Right. Was that brush Shine Right? Yep. This stuff I think I picked up. There's a store here, or I think there's a store. There was a store called National Wholesale Liquidators. You could go in there and get, I think I paid $1 each for those polishes, and that was probably more than 20 years ago. Then I have these 2 brushes, smaller brushes. You can see the color on them. I probably could store this better. But I heat up the wax in the tin, some microfibers, and some other products. I have this weight protector for my suede shoes. But anyway, got some Feet People cloths and, you know, some other stuff. And extra laces, flat laces that Tony sent me from TLB. So don't bug them about laces, folks. But that's it. But anyway, just wanted to share a little bit. Didn't take me long to do all of these shoes. Maybe I spent about, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes, no longer than an hour, bringing up the shine back to those shoes. And yeah, so let me know. Remember, go back, see that first video, I'll link it in the description, and come back and watch this one again so you can see sort of a before and after. But that's those 5 pairs of TLB shoes. The way they look after you give them a little TLC. So, TLBs with a little TLC. Alright, well, enjoy your shoes. Thanks for watching. Big Bris, out.